64 Lessons for a Life Without Limits by T.D. Jakes is not merely a motivational book, it is a spiritual reprogramming manual. Each of the 64 lessons is designed to break invisible ceilings, confront limiting beliefs, and reposition the reader for maximum destiny fulfillment. This book addresses why people remain stuck, how limits are formed, and what it takes to live beyond them spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and practically. Core philosophy of the book: strong emphasis. God has already removed the limits, but the mind must catch up with the miracle. T.D. Jakes teaches that God's power is not the problem. Your past is not the problem. The real battle is perception, belief, fear, and obedience. A life without limits is not accidental, it is intentional, disciplined, and faith-driven. The 10 strategic dimensions of the 64 lessons. 1. The mind, the first and greatest battlefield. Most people are not limited by resources but by thought patterns. Heavy emphasis. What you believe determines what you attempt. Fear masquerades as logic. Negative thinking sabotages prayer. A renewed mind is more powerful than new opportunities. Greater than. If your mind is small, your future will be cramped even in God's will. 2. Personal responsibility. No growth without ownership. Jakes dismantles the victim mentality. Key emphases. Blaming others delays deliverance. Responsibility is the doorway to authority. God partners with accountable people. Excuses keep you powerless. Greater than. Until you accept responsibility, you forfeit authority over your life. 3. Faith movement, not meditation. Faith is not waiting. Faith is walking while uncertain. Strong emphasis. Faith demands action before clarity. Obedience often precedes understanding. God meets movers, not spectators. Comfort is the enemy of calling. Greater than. Faith that never risks is faith that never grows. 4. Purpose. You were designed to solve a problem. Purpose is central to a limitless life. Key truths. Purpose precedes provision. Frustration is a sign of undiscovered purpose. You are not random, you are intentional. Destiny explains your pain. When you find purpose, endurance becomes natural. 5. Failure, the classroom of greatness. Jakes reframes failure as training, not termination. Deep emphasis. Failure reveals gaps, not worth. Shame is more destructive than mistakes. God recycles broken experiences. Every setback carries instruction. Greater than. Failure is an event, never an identity. 6. Healing. You cannot lead from unhealed pain. Many limits are emotional, not spiritual. Critical emphasis. Unhealed wounds distort decisions. Pain leaks into leadership. Healing restores confidence and clarity. God heals you for assignment, not comfort. Greater than. What you don't heal, you will repeat. 7. Discipline, the price of expansion. Breakthrough is sustained by habits, not hype. Strong emphasis. Discipline outperforms talent. Consistency attracts favor. Small daily actions create massive change. Spiritual maturity requires structure. An undisciplined life will always feel limited. 8. Relationships. Not everyone can go with you. Relationships can either expand or restrict destiny. Key emphases. Some people are seasonal. Familiarity can breed limitation. Boundaries protect purpose. Loyalty without alignment is dangerous. Greater than. Everyone you love cannot follow you into your future. 9. Leadership. You lead yourself first. Leadership is influence rooted in character. Strong emphasis. Leadership starts with self-mastery. Integrity sustains elevation. Influence grows with responsibility. Leaders create leaders, not followers. If you cannot lead yourself, elevation will expose you. 10. Change and reinvention. God moves forward. Stagnation is disobedience disguised as comfort. Key emphases. Change is a requirement, not a suggestion. Reinvention is growth, not betrayal. Fear resists transformation. God disrupts routines to unlock capacity. Refusing to change is choosing limitation. The ultimate message of the 64 lessons. T.D. Jakes repeatedly drives home this truth. God is bigger than your fear. Your past does not cancel your calling. Limits are learned and can be unlearned. Expansion requires courage, obedience, and endurance. A limitless life is not the absence of obstacles, but the presence of vision, faith, and resilience. Who this book is especially for: believers desiring deep spiritual growth, leaders, pastors, entrepreneurs, visionaries, people recovering from failure or delay, anyone feeling called but constrained. Final power statement. You were not created to survive, you were created to expand. God removed the limits. Now renew your mind and walk free. For more insightful and faith-lifting audiobooks, do well to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching and listening to us today.